on, dudes? It is David here, and we are back in another video. Now, in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about the F1 2019 Brazilian Grand Prix, and can I just say, what a last 20 laps. I was about to say, what a race, but no, this was pretty kind of boring. I mean, it was an exciting battle to see who was going to come out on top between Hamilton and Verstappen. But when lap 51 or 52 came around and Bottas retired and then they brought out the safety car, that changed everything. I'm going to talk about the race later, but let's get into this. As you can see next to me, here are the results. Max Verstappen gets redemption. If you guys remember from last year when he was leading the Brazilian Grand Prix, Esteban Ocon hit him and he ended up finishing P2. Now he gets redemption for that and he wins for Honda. And here's the shock factor. P2 is Pierre Gasly, the guy that got replaced by Alexander Albon at Red Bull. And he gets P2, the first Toro Rosso podium since Sebastian Vettel in 2009, and that was not Italy. Lewis Hamilton finishing in P3, Carlos Sainz equaling his best finish ever in P4. It's a double points for Alfa Romeo in P5 and P6 with Kimi Räikkönen and Antonio Giovinazzi. And P7, I gotta give this guy full props. P7, Daniel Ricciardo. This guy had a penalty, I think it was from a lap 12 incident with Kevin Magnussen, and he also had to change his front wing. He changed his front wing, answered the penalty, and still managed to come P7, but as you guys can see, there are a few names that you expect to be up here that are not here. Let's continue this. P8, Lando Norris's double points for McLaren. The McLaren have already secured 4th place in the constructor standings. P9 is Sergio Perez. P10 is Daniel Kvyat. So it's a double points for Alfa Romeo, Toro Rosso, McLaren. That is absolutely insane. This top 10, Pierre Gasly being on the podium. This guy was never really performing when he was at Red Bull, but as soon as he goes to Toro Rosso, he's picked up his form, and now it's being confirmed that he will be at Toro Rosso next year, and Albon will be there at Red Bull next year. But I just want to say to Albon, I feel so sorry for this guy because this guy was racing for a actual podium place. He was racing for, I think, what would have been 3rd. But an incident happened that we're going to be talking about in a few minutes once I get to Albon. P11 was Kevin Magnussen. P12 was Nico Hülkenberg. Ooh, P12, I think, when I saw and took a picture of this because I couldn't get the results quick enough, P12 was Nico Hülkenberg, but I think when I heard the broadcaster saying, they said P12 was George Russell, P13 was Nico Hülkenberg, P14 was Romain Grosjean, P15 was Alexander Albon. Now let's get into this incident real quick. Actually, no. We'll save the incidents for after. Alright, P16 was Robert Kubica. What else? What else is new? P17 was Sebastian Vettel, P18 was Lance Stroll, P19 was Charles Leclerc, and P20 was Valtteri Bottas. Now, Valtteri Bottas, first I want to start off with him. Unfortunately for him, he did not retire due to a crash or anything like that. It was due to his engine failing on lap 52, which brought out a safety car because I guess the guy thought it was not safe enough. The steward thought it was not safe enough, and so they decided to bring the safety car out. And I just want to say, if Mercedes had pitted on that safety car when Verstappen had pitted, I know they did the opposite of Red Bull, but if they had pitted then, they would have won that race. I'm definitely sure that Hamilton would have had probably fresh tires as Verstappen, and probably would have been a good battle. But Verstappen drove his heart out. He started on the pole, won the race. That's all we can say about that. But unfortunate for Valtteri Bottas. Now, lap 66. If you guys do not know, or if you guys haven't seen the race, because when this is going up, this will be going up on a Monday, there was an incident between the two Ferraris. Charles Leclerc dove down the inside of turn number 1 on his teammate Sebastian Vettel, and then Vettel got a good run heading down straight and decided to go around the outside of Leclerc. And as soon as he gives the outside Leclerc's like in the middle of the track, and you could just see at the end Vettel is just coming over to the left. They touched tires barely, but guess what? They both retired due to tire damage. Charles Leclerc's right front tire came completely off, and Sebastian Vettel's car had to be retired due to damage from the thing. And I just want to say, how many mistakes is this guy gonna make before something happens? This guy has made so many mistakes today. And the funny thing is, I heard his radio. They played the radio on the TV broadcast, and he was like, "What the hell was he doing, Vettel? Are you stupid? I'm gonna be completely honest, Vettel. What are you like in the heat of the moment? You must be." Because that was definitely not Leclerc's fault. If you guys see the camera angle and you see the video, Leclerc didn't do anything. It's Vettel that comes over on Leclerc, and he caused a double retirement again for Ferrari. Well, I wouldn't say again, but he caused a retirement for Ferrari again. Mistakes is this one guy that keeps making. If he didn't make mistakes, who knows? Vettel could have been in the championship battle this year, but unfortunate, some things just don't go your way. I mean, there are other things that cause him to be out of the championship battle that we can't say he would have been in, but other stuff that happened and that eventually caused him to be out of the championship. And now we get on to the most recent incident, and that was really the ending of this whole race. Lap 70. Alexander Albon's going into, I think it was turn 12? I think it is turn 12. I don't really know Sao Paulo. But he's going to turn 12, and he leaves the door wide open. And as he's going into the corner, Hamilton is alongside of him because Hamilton just dove in trying to get past him for P2. And you can kind of see it's kind of a racing incident. Alexander Albon is turning in for the corner, but Lewis Hamilton is already there, but he can't really see Lewis Hamilton's there, so I can't fault Alexander Albon, I can't fault Lewis Hamilton. Now, I did hear the commentator saying that there could be a penalty for Lewis Hamilton, and I don't really think that should be a penalty. I mean, you could say that's the same thing that happened with Daniel Ricciardo in his incident, and he got a penalty, but in this case, I would just say Albon kind of left the door open. With Magnussen, Ricciardo was kind of right there, but Ricciardo locked up into Magnussen. Hamilton didn't really lock up into Albon. He kind of did. There was a little lock up from Hamilton, but it wasn't that much. So if the stewards decided to give Hamilton a penalty, I'll agree with them because it was Hamilton was really just going for it. He did not want to finish P3. He wanted that P2, even though the championship is already over. Hamilton just wanted to do well today, and he wanted to do well because this weekend was a tribute to Ayrton Senna, the greatest Brazilian driver in F1 history. But with the Hamilton Albon incident, if they give Hamilton, I'll understand it. It'll most likely be a 5-second penalty. And if they do give a Hamilton a 5-second penalty, the finishing results will look like this, guys. I'm going to put the results back up. But this time, cross out Hamilton. And this time, it would be Carlos Sainz getting McLaren's first podium since Australia of 2014. Now, that is absolutely crazy. But other than that, guys, that is my review for the F1 2019 Brazilian Grand Prix. I did not expect this race to be as good as it was. I kind of want to say thank you for pulling out those 2 safety cars because the Vettel incident cost a safety car. Both Tesla's incident cost a safety car. So without those 2 safety cars, who knows how this race would have been. This race would have probably been bad. And anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Please do subscribe to the channel. I'm David, and thank you guys for watching. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys later. Peace.